What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to take a look at a really awesome website called Over the Wire. And this is a website which has these interactive games to teach you how to become a hacker, to teach you the fundamentals of Linux and other cool security concepts. Now, there's many different levels, there's many different games, and Bandit is the first one and the one recommended for beginner, and that's the one we're going to take a look at. So there's a note for beginners. Basically, this is a game which you use a terminal to interact with. You will log into a server, and then you have to do some tasks to find a password. And using that password, you go on to the next level. Now you can go ahead and read this at your own pace. It gives you some tips about these manual pages that you could use the command man, and then the command you're interested. Also things like help commands, and other tips. But the first level, or actually level 0, is this one. Now in this video, I just want to introduce the game to you, where I'm gonna go to the levels in another video, but I highly recommend you to do this at your own pace before watching any of my other videos about the levels, just to try it out yourself and experience it, because I don't want to take away from the fun of experiencing this first time and going through the puzzles and assignments. It can get hard towards the end of the level, but it's a really good learning experience. And so before watching any of the other videos, make sure to try it out yourself. On this video, I'm just going to show you how to log into the server and start the game. So the commands you need for this level is SSH, and that's a secure shell protocol to interact with servers. It's just a way from using a terminal to go into a server. So I'm going to bring up my terminal. By the way, if you're on Windows, you could go through this guide on how to use SSH, because SSH is on Linux systems. You could also install it on Windows, and there's different ways. There's something called PuTTY. You could use actually Git Bash if you have that, if you have Git on your computer, but any terminal that has SSH will do. So I have my terminal right here, and I'm just going to put this down so we could see the instructions. So the first thing you need to do is, the host to which you need to connect is this one, and using that port and using the username bandit0. Now the SSH command, you just write SSH, you put the user, which is bandit0, and then this command right here, or not command, sorry, the host, bandit@labsoverthewire.org. And if it specifies a host, you need the P flag for port, or specifies the port, you need the P flag, and it's 2220. Now this is good. It needs this, this key fingerprint the first time you go into server for the authenticity of the host. Just say yes, and you're in. This is the Over the Wire game server. And once you see this, I'll bring this to the top, you are in. So once you see this, you are in the game. Now the password, maybe it shows it here. Okay, so the password is bandit0. So you could put that. Oh yeah, one thing to note, in Unix or Linux servers, the password, you write it, you don't see it. It's a security thing that people won't see how long your password is. So just know that you're typing it in. If you make a mistake, just press backspace a bunch of times. Okay, so now we're actually in the server. You can see that this is the user we logged into, and then Bandit is the host. Now, once you see this, that's when you know you're in the server, and this is where the actual level 1 begins. So right now, I'll just go back to this page and go to level 0 to 1, and this is where you get your first password, and that's how you get into the subsequent levels. But I'll take a look at this in another video. Right now, all I'm just gonna do is exit out the server, and once that's done, the connection is closed, and you're back on in your terminal. So for the rest of these levels, I'll make another video, but make sure you try it yourself before looking at any of the videos where I'll go through each of the levels. But yeah, I hope you found a really good source, this Over the Wire, and with this, you will become more proficient in Linux. It will teach you the basics of hacking, and also it's good for any developer as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.